Alright, what's going on, music maker family? This is Strat here from Strategic Audio, back again with a new video. Today I want to cook up something from scratch. I'm in the mood to do something soulful, something kind of in the mood of J. Cole, maybe a Kendrick, Joey Badass, something along those boom bap lines, but soulful, maybe kind of vintage. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to start off with some Rhodes. I've got a chord progression in mind, so without further ado, here we go. So this is the progression that I was feeling. I'm playing in the scale of D minor. I kind of like to play in minor scales. I love to play in C minor, A minor, and D minor. Oh, and B minor. I guess to me they come easily. It's almost like second nature. But anyway, that's beside the point. So let's talk a little bit about the chords I used here. I went from the A minor 7 to the B flat or A sharp major 7, then to the D minor 7, back to the A minor 7, B flat major 7, and the final chord, let me expand this. The final chord is a simple G minor 7. So let me go through and fix these note lengths and placements just a little bit. I played this live on my keyboard, so it has the human element already, but let me just make the timings a little tighter. I feel I'm going to add a grand piano just to layer those chords on top, probably with a little bit of variation in the way I play it. Same chords, probably an octave up in the tonality of a grand piano, just to give it a nice fatter sound. Let's try that. Let's drop an instance of origin on either one or both of those to give it an old dusty vintage type feel. Okay, so as with most, if not all soulful beats and songs, you need to have strings. So, I think I got an idea for some strings. Let's go. Alright, so grab the old guitar and play a nice little jazzy guitar melody. See if it works. So here's a little tip for precisely and easily slicing audio and patterns in the FL Studio playlist. When you select your slicing tool, you can do so by hitting C, hold on the Shift key, and watch and see what I do when I'm holding the Shift key and I have the slice tool open. Watch and see how easy it makes it to slice stuff. Just thought I'd give you a little quick tip. Hold on the Shift, slicing becomes a lot more locked in. So I know a lot of producers will not admit these things, but you see this right here? You hear that bass? If you're listening on headphones or on monitors, you hear how rich and solid that bass is. That is a sound font bass. If you're young enough, you probably don't even know what a sound font is. I encourage you to look it up. Sound fonts have been much maligned by modern producers, but ever so often you can find a sound font sound that is just awesome. So with this style, like I just did, you like to keep the bass simple and basically follow the chord progression. There's some extra notes, you might want to call them grace notes or notes to add a little flavor that you can put in, but unless you're an experienced bass player, don't try to go overboard. You just make it sound too busy and you spoil the vibe. Right now I kind of like the vibe I'm getting. I don't want to do too much, so let me listen back and try to figure out if there's anything more I need to add and then move on from there. Alright, so I think the final thing I'll add before doing the drums is a vocal with a lot of these soulful kind of vintage emulations. A vocal really gives it that edge, pushes it over the top, makes it sound a bit more authentic. I made some presets in Arturio's augmented voices that allow me to play a vocal, a realistic sounding vocal in kind of a paddish way or like a lead. It's not a replacement for a real singer, and if you're doing this, I will always advise you to get a real singer. Right now I don't have one of those at my disposal and my voice isn't the best at the moment, so I'm using that instead. So let's see how it goes. Alright, let's add some drums. Okay, so I used several samples from my own drum kit as well as one or two random samples that I have lying around my hard drive. And wherever possible, I tuned the drums to the key of the beat. I made a small intro that builds up to the actual drop of the beat. Let's play that for you right now. All I did is I took the first piece of the first bar of the song and chopped it up. put it at the beginning. I used one tom sample and pitched it so that I can play it in different notes, and it sounds like a drummer playing the various toms during a drum roll. That's an interesting trick. If you want to try it, and go right ahead. You just find one tom that sounds nice, detect the pitch, and then use it in the piano roll like if it were an instrument. And don't forget, what you can do is you can come to this section of the sampler where the tom is and hit cut itself. That way the tail of each note will not bleed over into the subsequent note. And then after some edits, arrangement, mixing, and mastering, this is what the final beat sounds like. If you like this, and if you like content like this, check out the other videos on my channel and drop a like, and please subscribe, it really helps. And I'll see you in the next video.